When it comes to devotees, God says, I don't care. What is your caste? What is your creed? What is your sect? Bhaktya tushyati kevalam najugunair bhakti priyo madhavaha. God only sees your love. And if you have love, He doesn't care for anything else. This love is such. In the place of Pandharpur is the temple of Pandurang Bhagavan. A few centuries ago, there was a great devotee living there called Namadev. Also contemporary to him was a devotee called Choka Mela. Choka Mela used to love singing bhajans for Pandurang Bhagavan. And he would even compose bhajans. And he would dance, etc. Only problem was that the priests did not allow him inside the temple because he was from a lower caste. This problem is not an aspect of Indian society, it's a problem of societies all around the world. Ignorance leads to divisions, and divisions have been seen in the history of humankind. It's not that the Vedas said it, it was a misunderstanding of the Vedas. Now here, Choka Mela would be singing outside the temple and somebody would tease him. Choka Mela. Obviously God does not like you, that is why you don't have entry into the temple. Why do you engage in bhakti when you don't even get the chance of darshan of the Lord? And that would fill Choka Mela with remorse. And he would cry before the Lord, am I so fallen I don't have the right to have your darshan? One day on the taunting of people, he was particularly full of regret. And he was crying in his house at night, my Lord, why did I come in this world? What kind of birth did I have? When the Lord himself melted and gave him darshan there, Pandurang Bhagavan, Choka Mela, he could not believe his eyes. He was not seeing the deity, he was seeing his personal manifestation. Pandurang Bhagavan gave him knowledge and said, look, Choka Mela, 3 sutras. The first is, continue leading a simple life with control over your senses and mind. The second one is, have great faith in the name of God and continue chanting the name with faith. And the third one, keep your acharan pure, keep your conduct good. These 3 sutras will take you forward. And then Pandurang Bhagavan held the hand of Choka Mela and took him to the mandir and said, come. Choka Mela said, but I am not allowed inside. And Bhagavan said, my mandir is getting filled with the darkness of ignorance of these unintelligent people. Your coming will brighten it up. So he took him in. By then, it was time for the morning darshan. And the priest heard the talking going on. And when he opened the door, he saw Choka Mela there. Said, how did you get in? Why did you get in? No matter what Choka Mela explained, the priest was unwilling to accept. And there was a huge scolding and chastisement. Poor Choka Mela, he returned to his home. But the Lord could not stay without his devotee. And Pandurang Bhagavan would again and again go and give darshan to Choka Mela. And then he and his wife, Saira, they would get a chance to feed him and to serve him. And once this was going on, Saira, out of a little slip, threw the yogurt onto Pandurang's dress. Chokamela exclaimed, "You have thrown yogurt on Bhagavan." It just so happened at that time the priest was going by, and the priest heard this dialogue, "You have thrown yogurt on Bhagavan." The priest thought he is being spoken to. He barged into the door. Pandurang disappeared and he saw Chokamela there. He slapped him. "How dare you say such things? I don't throw any yogurt on Bhagavan." Nevertheless, when he returned to the temple, he saw that Pandurang's cheek had turned red. And he then realized, the slap I gave to Chokamela landed up on Pandurang Bhagavan. He was willing to accept that this is a great devotee of the Lord. He came and apologized. After that, Chokamela had access and permission to enter the temple. Nevertheless, he was a poor man, and once Pandurang Bhagavan came in the dream of Namdev, the other saint who was also at that time there, and said, "Namdev, can you do one work for me?" Namdev said, "What is it?" Pandurang said, "Chokamela has died in a construction mishap. The wall they were constructing fell, and a whole lot of workers have been casualties. So can you please get the remains, the body of Chokamela, and bury it?" So sometimes the saints, they are not cremated by burning, they are cremated by burying, because it is believed that their whole body has become divine, because it is sanctified, made sacred in the service of God. To get his body and make a samadhi of his outside my temple. Namdev said, "How will I recognize his body?" And Vitthal Bhagavan said, "Go and check. His bones, from them the sound will be coming, Rukmini Vitthal, Rukmini Vitthal, Rukmini Vitthal." And when Namdev went, he saw that it was true. He recognized the body, brought it, and the samadhi exists there even today. So Narad is just letting us know, in this wonderful spiritual path of bhakti, God does not distinguish on any basis except love.